So when you open, you'll see such thing. On your left side, you see the topology. It means the design you need to do with this equipment. In the middle, you have all your cabling. And here you have a rack. It's where you need to bring the router and the switches. And on the left again, you see addressing table. Any data you need to use to do your configurations, and the questions down here. Mr. Tefo, hello, long time. Welcome back. Hi, Eugene, and hi,
Good evening, Mr. Max and
and
everyone.
yeah, and so we have Miss Dorothea. She's in. Mama Bijou, welcome back. It's in Eugene. Hello, Gina and Tefo. Yeah. So if you open lab 2.7. So in your packet, in your NETA card, you go to chapter 2, section 7, you see. So 2.72 lab. You download and you open it. I want to join, I cannot see. Okay, so today it's just some introduction about the physical layer, the physical topology. So hi, Mr. Coco, welcome back. So you see, you go to chapter 2, 2.7.2, it's here, and this guy to download, and when you open, it will be such thing like that. So I'll just do the introduction today. You must finish it today and tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll continue. So today is just to show you the environment. So this is what we call the physical mode. It's like you're in a real lab. You have your topology, addressing table you use to configure, and the questions, as you know. You can zoom in, you can right click and zoom in, or you can also download, you see, the PDF. The PDF, it's the same thing. So if it's too small, you cannot read, you download the PDF, zoom in, and yeah. So I'm going to use the zoom. So you see, this is a topology or a design we need to do. So you go where we say we need a web server. You see, you can zoom in also. You go down. Okay, now let me bring it back. The web server, you bring it, you drag and drop. And we also have a laptop. You take it from the shelf and you put it on your table. You see. So the laptop and the web server, you drag from the shelf, you put on it. It means, or in your cupboard or the shelf, because you're going to use them. Put them here. Now we need R1 on your on the shelf. If it's too small, you can zoom in. R1 is down here, close to the access point. See, R1 is down here. You bring R1 down here. You see, you can zoom in. You see R1 is here. You can zoom in again if you want to. See, R1 is there. Down there, I have my web server and I have my laptop here on the table. You see, the web server must power on. You see, must switch on. Here, I think it's already, yeah, you must also power on. You see it green now. It's off. It's green. So don't forget to power on your devices. Now, near R1, I need S1, switch 1. Switch 1, you zoom in. So you can bring it that side if S1. This one is on top right. S1, you bring it close to the router because you see, S1 will be connected to R1. So you bring it close to the router, something like that. Then you have S2, S2 close here. Make sure it is same. It's exactly the name. You see, S2, S1 can zoom in again. So for those who are coming on Saturday for the lab, it's a Cape Town Science Center near that hospital, Hote Skiro. I don't know how to pronounce to pronounce it. Hote Skiro or something like that. So it's just yeah. So you see, before you enter, it's on your yeah, this side. Yeah. So before you enter, on your right side, coming from town, going in, yeah, you'll see it on your right side. Coming from Mowbray, it will be on your left side. So it's not hidden at all. Cape Town Science Center, Cape Town Science Center. It's not far. So the booking is quite expensive, but it's nice. What is that thing? It's 1.8. So I'll ask some IT essential guys to come also to minimize the cost. That's why I say 60. Because you see, the boardroom, it costs there is aircon, there is internet, data projector, whiteboard. You see to 1.8 for the full day from 9 to 4, 1.8. So if you are 10, 1.8 divided by 10, everyone was pay 180. It's too much. That's why I ask the IT essentials guy to also come so that it will be, you can be maybe 20, 25. So everyone can pay 60 rent. Yeah. So we continue with our topology. S2 is here. Now we need R2 on top of S2. You can zoom out. What is R2? You can zoom in again. You go on the shelf. What is R2? R2 is down here. R2, and you bring it. You see, you can zoom in to make sure that R2 is here. S2 is here. S1 is here. And the router is here. You zoom out. Please mute yourself. It's making a bit of noise. Who is that? Dorothy. Yeah, so this is how it is. Now we need to link them to interconnect them. Web server to the router, because we are different equipment, you can use what? a crossover cable. If you want you can zoom in if it's too small. What type of cable is here? Straight cable, console cable, fiber, cross cable, and straight. Okay. So we can use a straight full cable. And you take your cable and you need to connect the web server to the router. So the web server is here. If it's too small, you can zoom in. And you need to connect to the port. It's the network port. You click on it. And we say on the router interface G000. You zoom in. You see R1 interface G00. You see it down here. You see when you plug in. You see. Now I did connect. So you watch the topology and you do. We continue. Now we need to connect the switch, the router. We need to connect the router to the switch. What type of cable you use? Straight cable. I grab one. On switch one, interface G01, I zoom in. Switch one is here. You see interface G01. You see it, this one. So if you bring to a port, you'll see the name. I take it. And on the router G001, on R1, G001. Zoom out. Then I need to connect S1 to S2, switch 1 to switch 2, port G02, G02. Because its switches, I use cross cable, we are the same. You see. If you use the wrong cable, you won't get the point. You see with two switches, we say G02, 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 G02. Can zoom out. The last one is what? We switch to the router, G01 to G001. G01, if it's too small, you can zoom in. G01 on the R2, and I go to a switch, G0. See, I zoom out. So what you're going to do tonight is to practice doing that. And then tomorrow, I'll try to do just a bit. Then during the weekend, you practice until you get 100%. So for now, you have 12%. If I go to check result, it's quite good already. So don't forget, if you do your packet tracer, save. File, save. If not, you can lose anything. File, save. And you can, if you open again with file, you'll get what you were doing. The last one is what? R2 to the PC, G00 to the PC. It's the normal cable because I'm not configuring. I want switch to. I can zoom in again. G002 is down there. No. We switch G00 is down there. You see? So anyway, you'll see the name. Just zoom in big If you zoom it big, you could see properly. You see, on top is G01, down is G000. So I click there, then I go to my PC. I go to my PC and you see, what is the port? So which one should I choose? I have two ports here. You are network engineers, so tell me, which port should I connect? I have this port and I have this port.
You must choose the where
But
you are.
here, nah? Here, this one, nah?
No,
Why not this one?
the second one.
Now explain to me why not? Because me, I feel like I need this one. Let me
No,
zoom in
because
again.
the second one is there's a zero, there's G0.
We're
There is
here.
yes.
Okay. Fast internet
It's
zero.
a pass
But
internet zero.
okay. But why not this one? Me, I like this one. Why not this one? Mama Bijou is back. Why not this one? Tefo, engineer Tefo, Coco, Egid, Dorothea. You're engineers now, huh?
That's a different interface.
Yeah, because the router is the router is G0.
Mm-hmm.
That's a serial port.
Okay, I have my PC. On my PC, I have two ports. One is a fast Ethernet, and one is this one RS232. Why I cannot connect
This is
my
fast
switch to this port?
internet.
Bijou, I do hear you. Bijou say this one, it's fine, but me, why not this one? It's what I want to hear from you. Why not this one? Okay, just because on packet tracer, if you see the port RS232, it means it's the console on the PC. Yeah, in the old days, the port RS232, it was for the console. But nowadays, we can use a USB port with a console cable already. So I must use this one. I'm not, if I'm using a console cable, then I use this port. If I'm using my laptop to connect the console port on the switch or the console port on the router, I use this port. But if it's a normal network cable, then I use here. So I'm done with my links. I have 14%. So anytime
So,
you,
Mr. Max, sorry, you say if it's a console cable, then we must use RS.
yes,
But like it's normal cable, then we must
mm,
use a fast internet.
yes,
Okay.
port RS232. Now basically we're going to explain a lot of, yeah, it was an old port. We don't have it anymore, but anyway. Okay, so I did finish building my topology. You see my topology is here. You see play around, or you can download the PDF. So if you go in your NetAcad, yeah, you go to chapter 2, section 7. You see 2, see 2.7.2. If you click on it, you'll see here. You'll see this is the file, the packet tracer. This is the PDF. So if what you're reading is too small, you can use this one. The PDF, this PDF is the same like anything that is on your left side. It's the same. So you do a topology, it's fine. Now you need to do the questions. I'm going to use that PDF. I can zoom in. So you must be able to do this topology. Then you read as you know, and you follow. Now, if you need to configure the name of the router, you zoom in. Remember when we're doing the physical stuff, and you want to log on the router to do some basic configs, what type of cable you use? Use a console cable. It's here in blue. You grab it. You go to your PC. But for us, we are using that black USB. You go to RS232. You click. You go to your router. Your router. You can zoom in if you want to. Oh, it's too big. You see, and you must check the console port on your router. You see, you'll see console somewhere. If you bring the mouse, nothing here. You see console. You see console. It's the console port on the switch on the router. But be careful. The router you must power on. It is off. You bring the 0 down. You see now it's green. So you make sure that you power on. The switch, we don't have power, so it's fine already. The switch, there is no power button, it's fine. But the network, the serial, the console port is at the back. So you right click on the switch and go inspect area. And you'll see the console port at the back of the switch. So now that I connected my PC to the router, I connected my PC to my router. I click on the PC. I go to desktop, terminal, okay. And now you see I'm in my router. Why we cannot zoom in? It's too small. Do we need to go to options, reference, font, 20, 20. You apply. You see. Now I open again my PC. For a normal PC, we use Terra Terminal. But here we click on the PC, we go to terminal, it's our kind of Terra Term. Click OK. You see now I'm in the PC, the router. You see, I'm in the router. And anything you want to do, enable const, you see, host name. So now any config you want to do, you can do now. So in the physical mode, the most difficult thing is if you have a topology like this, you should be able to do it normally. The normal cable with normal port names, like we did here. So you'll see some equipment on the shelves. You grab and you bring them on the table. And any switch, any router, you put them on the rack of the cabinet. But if it's PCs, desktop, you leave them on the table. Switch, router, you put them on the rack. So this thing, I'm going to show you. What is Learn Networking Academy? Learn. So what I'll ask you to do, okay, let me show you first. Yeah, you see the rack. We call it the rack or the cabinet. You see, it's where you put all your switches, your routers, and all this cabling. You can connect switch to switch, router to router, or PC to switch, PC to router. All this cable is up to you where you want to put them. You see. So this one we call it the cabinet or the racks. So for us, it's that thing here. And each cable is connected to either a PC or a switch or a router. So when you finish doing that, now you need to follow the steps. If it's too small, just download the PDF, you save it, and you read. You read. Normally, we are done with a lot of things. Now, what is most important is step 2. So step 1, we did it. We'll tell you which type of cable you can use. On cable pegboard, you use a console cable. I did that. Assign the name to the devices according to the topology, and the password encryption, the same thing we did for many months. So here, the only new challenge is to do this design. When you are done, console cable, and you do your stuff. That's all for today. So tonight and tomorrow morning, yeah, please go through it, do the same thing, and also do part 2. Do part 2. Yeah, and tomorrow I'll go through it and I'll do the answers for you. Yeah, so I wish you all the best, and guys. If you go in your packet tracer, chapter 2, section 7, you see here 2.7.2. You can download this one and also the PDF if you want to. Then you practice. We call it the physical layer. It's like you're in a real lab. You grab your stuff on your right side from the shelves. If it's a PC and a desktop, you put one on the table. If it's a switch or a router, you put it in the rack on your cabinet. It will correct cables, power on all your devices, router, switch. There is no need to power on because there is no power. But routers, PCs, desktop must power on. You do your cabling, console cable to log on the switch or router, and you configure. That's all. So do that and let me know if you get 100%. You must get 100%. Any questions before we end the session for today? So you see here, for example, I'm done. You can see I'm done with configuring R1. If I want to configure S1, I just need to right click, inspect area, it means view the back, and this one I drag if I want to put the cable from my PC to the switch, I grab it and I put it here in the console. You see, now I'm in my switch. If you see rear, view rear, You see the cable is there. View rate, yeah. You see. Then I did use a console cable to go to a switch. I go back to my PC. I go to my PC. I click on my PC. I close this one. Terminal. Okay. Press enter, enter. You see, now I'm in my switch. Enable conft host name S1. And anything you want to do, since do, copy, run, start. Exactly the same thing we are busy doing for minimum. You do the same thing. The only thing that is new is the design, the graphical design. Yeah. So even if you don't have a physical equipment, you can play around with these ones. If you want to buy your own switch, your own router, there are a lot of companies online which sells cheap stuff, and then you can also do. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Work on this one, and tomorrow, yeah, we'll do the answers. Then we are done for this. And next week, we continue with this access control list and our normal classes. So we'll have class only on Wednesday now, 1 hour, because we are done. Anything that is packet tracer related, we are done. Anything else is only theory, and done. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good evening. Study well, and we meet again tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Max.